This is Carol of the Bells by Leontovich, and everybody know this as Ukrainian Carol. Anyone could do this piece because it's very simple, easier version. All right, so now I'm gonna go into the explaining. We want third finger on a high C, and then second finger on B, and then thumb will hit the A. So 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. So 4 times. Then we're gonna move to the next C down and repeat this again 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, and 1 and 2 and 3. So the right hand will continue that pattern. Now let's talk about left hand. Here's when the left can come. The melody comes right in the left hand. So it goes A, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, E, 2, 3. So when we put them together, it will sound, and of course I'll use the pedal. 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. So that was the next row. The following, left hand adds another note, and it's a third, and a third's gonna move down until we get to the A and E. So here you go, 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, just going down the keyboard, 1 and 2 and 3, and the last one we have pinky on A and thumb on E, 1 and 2 and 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it together, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, the next page pattern's the same, but it still changes. So right hand have A. Instead of C, B, C, A, we're gonna have double note here, C and A. 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Left hand gets a little bit more trickier. Now we're gonna have 6 on the left hand, F and D, and it's gonna go 1 and 2 and 3, and then for convenience I put A, third finger, and E, 1 and 2 and 3, and I repeat again, 1 and 2 and 3, and 1 and 2 and 3, and so I'm gonna combine them together. Now the next row, right hand, so remember how we had C, B, E, A. Now right hand will move up to C and E and repeat that same pattern only from C and E now. 1 and 2 and 3, 2 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 times. So if you notice, it all goes in 4. So left hand, let's talk about left hand. Left hand will begin with A and E, which is convenient. Remember we had, right? Now we're gonna move our pinky to A and thumb to E. So 1 and 2 and 3, and the next, my thumb will go to F sharp, but I still keep my pinky on A. 1 and 2 and 3, and now next, again, I keep my pinky on A and I move 1 half step higher, and my thumb would be on G now. 1 and 2 and 3, and then back to F sharp. 1 and 2 and 3, and so look what happens if I put them together. 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Now, the next one is the most, the center of this piece. So we're gonna put our pinky on A, and then the second A, I'm gonna move my forefinger to A. So A pinky, then A forefinger. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Now I'm gonna again repeat E, but I'm gonna move my forefinger to E. 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and again I move my forefinger on A. So let me play this slowly one more time. Finger 5, 4, finger 1, finger 4, A, and finger 4. All right, let's talk about left hand. A, E, and then I'm gonna have A, F, and then back to A, E again. Again, we're moving again 4 measures at a time. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So let's see how when we put them together. Let's see how it sounds. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now the next part, again it's moving, it's changing, and again it's the middle of the piece, the most exciting one. So it's a scale up with F sharp and G sharp, and it's coming down to C. So let's start. 1 and 2, thumb under to A. So it's almost like an E scale. So, and we're gonna do this twice. Left hand jumps in with D when we hit D on the right hand, and left hand will have, this is a bit tricky because you have to be quick and music moving quick, so I'm gonna go slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and again 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now the ending of the piece, we're going back to the C, B, C, A, and the left hand, I'm gonna start with left hand. So it's gonna go second interval, which is G and A. Then it's gonna be third interval, F and A. Then it's gonna be a fourth interval, E and A. And lastly, we're gonna have D and A. Now, right hand will be repeating the same pattern. So I'm gonna put them together. 1 and 2 and 3, F and A, 2 and 3, E and E, 2 and 3, D and A, 2 and 3. And for finish, I'm moving my left hand to A and E, and guess what? Right hand continues same pattern. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 times. 3, 2, 2, 2, 4. Then I move my right hand where I begin at high C and do 4 measures here. Then for the ending, slowly it moves down to A minor position. 1 and 2 and... Oh, actually it's 4 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then the last note is A. And that's it. Gorgeous Ukrainian carol. Very easy. All right. Bye.